Hey, it's your boy, the Crypto Goon, and shout out to all my crypto goons for pulling up once again. I appreciate you. Now, today, let's rap about XLM. There's some things that I want to point out, and some things that we got to talk about when it comes to Stellar Lumens. But let's hop into these charts, and we're going to talk about it. Now, the first thing to notice is we've been in this triangle pattern for a little while. If you've been here for a while, you know I love the triangle patterns. It kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen in the future. Now, we've been here and we haven't really made any real moves. We've actually kind of been going sideways. Now I'm going to show you something on the daily chart that is kind of giving me an indication of what's about to happen. And actually, on my trading view on December 5th of 2024, I actually posted a chart and said XLM temporary downside, then major upside, right? With a price target of $1.55. But I was saying back then that we could see a decline in XLM before we see a power move up. Now, today, I got confirmation of that. Let me show you. So if we break down to the daily chart, we actually have this, which is a bearish triangle pattern. OK, and for anybody out there, I can draw it for you so that you can see it. How I look at this thing. Just like that. Right. And again, you know, these lines aren't, you know, like it has to touch this line, has to touch that line. When it comes to triangles, trend lines, stuff like that, you know, the lines can be like this. Again, you know, but I use less lines just to be able to see it. OK, and, you know, I just wanted to just throw that in there for y'all. But here's the other thing. This right here is going to have a breakout to the downside. Right. So you will most likely see something like this. And then a breakdown. OK, so I'm actually looking for this, like how I talked about in that trading view posting, for it to come somewhere in this area. And then later on a move up. Right. So, you know, I like to use the fib. So I'll break that out really quick. So, you know, I don't even have to use the fib, and I can see where it's going to go, you know, somewhere in between this 618 and this 786, you know, this price action that we see right here getting choppy. So based on this is a bullish pattern, this overall larger pattern on this monthly, which when you use the larger time frames, it's a lot more accurate, a lot more easier to predict in the lower term than the lower time frames. But we're just not there yet with XLM. And there's some other things going on with XLM. Now, if you're new to Stellar Lumens, one of the guys that created it was one of the co-founders over at XRP. So this is kind of like a rival to XRP. But when you check out their X, their Twitter, I mean, they don't really have anything going on, right? You know, the last post they had was in, you know, August of 2024. They're still talking about MoneyGram. And I get it. You know, that's the technology that they've linked up with, and they're talking about doing business in Colombia. But when you look at their competition, XRP, right? XRP is making larger moves. You know, I live in the DC area. OK, when you drive through DC, they have signs of XRP and Ripple billboards. And, you know, you see Brad Garlinghouse with Donald Trump, right? You see him, you know, they're involved, they're donating, they're trying to get things passed in favor of cryptocurrency. And, you know, you hear more stories about them linking up with, you know, banks and ETFs that are coming soon. You don't really hear a lot of that with XLM. So, you know, even on their website, when you look at their case studies, I see Wisdom Tree, MoneyGram, this refugee agency. And I was just looking at their website today. And again, you know, they may have things in the workings that are getting ready to come out, but XRP is more commercial with theirs. So like, even if we look at the chart of XRP, right? So XRP was in a very similar pattern, but XRP had the actual breakout, right? We see it's starting to break up to the upside. But XLM is showing downward pressure currently. And there obviously there's more money flowing into XRP. It's like what? So XRP is the third largest cryptocurrency, and XLM is number 13. Just looking at coin market cap, but there hasn't been any real, news or adoption of XLM. And that could be what's kind of really holding it back from its full potential currently. So just looking at the news on coin market cap. Now it says right here, Stellar's collaboration with MasterCard and Paxos enhances blockchain adoption, offering a robust technical outlook for investment. Stellar joins forces with Open Zeppelin, offering developers a robust tools suite to advance smart contracts development capabilities. Stellar collaborates with the United Nations Development Program to enhance financial inclusion by utilizing affordable and transparent blockchain solutions tailored for regions with limited financial access. 5 days ago, Stellar collaborates with UNDP to create blockchain solutions for economic growth in developing regions. The 24th of January, Stellar advances financial inclusion with innovative blockchain solutions like Akuna Wallet for African entrepreneurs. Stellar on January 23rd, Stellar validated proposed upgrades to boost ledger limits and enhance token exchange and SuroSwap using Suroband smart contracts. The 17th of January, Stellar Lumens partners with Nansen AI to enhance on-chain wallet analytics. 16th, Stellar partners with Open Zeppelin to develop a Stellar contracts library and tools for Suroband developers. Stellar's integration of advanced on-chain analytics with Nansen facilitates handling up to 2.4 million transactions daily. Stellar partners with FarmBank for airtime to USDC conversion, boosting momentum despite increased exchange supply risk. Stellar's MoneyGram partnership bolsters its position in cross-border payment solutions by enhancing the efficiency of cash to crypto transactions. So they've been making smaller partnerships versus the XRP. They're going right to the big boys. The president of the United States, Bank of America, which the Bank of America partnership with XRP is older. People try to make it seem like it's new news. This was before the SEC lawsuit. And then from what it sounds like, Bank of America put a pause on the technology because of the issue with the SEC. They probably was like, hold on, we don't want any smoke with the feds. But I think what's really holding XLM back is the adoption by a commercial entity. Like, let's just say BlackRock said, we're going to come up with an XLM ETF. Or if MasterCard says, hey, we want to start using, exclusively XLM technology for, cross-border payments or something like that. Some of these, and I get it, they're tackling overseas. They're trying to get into emerging markets in Africa. But I see right here, Stellar's technology enabled the UN to assist Ukraine, efficiently saving 12 million and reducing response time. So, I totally understand it. But with all of this being said, even just looking at this news and how they are making smaller strategic moves, I think this is a longer term play, right? XRP is the play right now, in the next 4 years. I think that Stellar is the play over a larger time span, because I see what they're doing. They're building smaller relationships in the background. We're going to build infrastructure and contribute to, everything in the background, the underground, right? Building their foundation. While XRP is a little bit ahead of that, right? They're ready to go commercial and, partner with big banks. So all in all, I think that Stellar Lumens, XLM is something to hold for the long term and not as much as, trying to go crazy with it right now. Because like I said, just looking at the chart, analyzing the chart, saying that we're, in this bearish pattern, we're going to have a move down. So for me, I will be buying in that. Let me see. I'm definitely going to grab some at 20 cents for sure. Now it'll probably go lower. But 20 cents, I'm loading up. And then of course I'll keep buying as it goes down more. That's just me. Just flipping over to the crypto bubbles, man, just looking at this, it's been bloody the last hour, the last day, this week. and a month. And part of this is because, oh, look at XCN. Part of this is because of the Trump tariffs thing. I think they said $160 million, or I'm sorry, I think it was more than that, has been liquidated in the crypto market within like the last hour or something like that. A lot of this is because people are afraid. A lot of markets are falling, including the S&P 500. So, you know, kind of crazy times we're in right now. I think once people get a better sentiment or a better gauge on what's going on with the tariffs, we'll see a bounce back. But again, on this XLM play, I'm looking for a move to the downside straight up. And I'm going to be just, dollar cost averaging into it and holding this for the long term. I don't think it's the play, in February or in March or April or May. I think that we're going to have a pullback for a little while. It's going to go quiet. And then, hopefully we'll see a shift up into the $1.50 range or so. And I'll show you how I got that from this low to this high. And then I flipped the fib. Reverse the fib. Right. So the 141, $1.60. $1.50, $1.60 in there somewhere. So, that's my first price target. Now we got the 161 at $2.51. But, the 161, that's, 50, 75% accurate. But the 141 is like 90, 95% accurate. It always hits. It always hits. So, but anyway, I appreciate you all tapping into my XLM rant. I appreciate you all my crypto goons. It's your boy, Crypto Goon, out.